Yes, gang, welcome back. It's been a while. Obviously, we've had the Vegas vlogs, but we are back in the UK, back with bodybuilding content, back with food, back with training. So today, Friday, the 15th of November, and I'm going to take you through a full day of eating on this training day. Peak off season. Foods, for a lot of people, will be pretty high right now. So I'll take you through, I'll show you some fun stuff, and you get to see what I'm eating to gain the muscle that I need before prep next year. First, HydroFlow on hand. As you will see, I've already had my apple cider vinegar with Digest Max. I've got my pre-workout ready for today, and now I am straight in to work block number 1, to these check-ins, which honestly, when I go to bed at night, I'm actually fucking excited to wake up and attack them. So it's an amazing feeling, actually being excited to jump out of bed and get into work. Because I've been in positions before where I used to work jobs that I absolutely hated and drag myself out of bed to go to them. So blessed, grateful. Let's dig into check-ins. Let's see how the gang are looking and how their weeks have went today for Friday crew, and then we will crack on with the rest of the day. Obviously, when you're getting compliments off people and people are noticing the changes that are being made, it does push you harder. Like, you're not doing this for anyone else, but when people start seeing that progress too, of course it's motivating. Of course you're like, oh shit, this is working, you know, and it really pushes you that little bit more as well. You feel more energetic. Isn't it crazy how, like, people think in a dieting phase that we're going to be so low in energy and so fucked basically, but it's actually quite the opposite. When we actually pull off a chunk of body fat and our body weight comes down a little bit, we actually start to move easier. We start to feel better. We're fueling our body with the right nutrients, chasing goals as well. I think that gives you a purpose and a focus and a drive where it almost brings energy levels up, chasing something. We will see you get stronger before we even wrap this dieting phase up. And we've seen that happen already. Up to Christmas, basically, there's going to be different events on, but we will navigate. It's that simple. Man, I know you're not a robot. I know festive period is things on, but once you keep me updated, we will navigate. So obviously here you have a family dinner for your mom's birthday. Amazing, man. So I've put that in the timeline straight away. So once this comes around, we will navigate. First meal of the day is the best meal of the day. My favorites. Cream of rice, eggs. Cream of rice, very simple the way I make my cream of rice. I don't fuck about with like a microwave and storing it and everything. So this is 150 grams of cream of rice, boiling water, and I just poured in 580 mils of water. I will stir that up, I will mix it, and that does the job. The quicker, the more efficient, the easier. It's still absolutely banging as well, but I don't fuck about with a microwave. We have eggs and cream of rice, which I will show you. So my favorite meal of the day, definitely proteins, fats, carbs, and really sets me up for the day. I really look forward to this meal. So it puts me in a good mood for the day as well. After that first block of work, sitting down, having some me time with this first meal, it sets me up for a productive second work block. I feel like that sets my appetite up for the day as well. Because if I was eating a meal I hated first thing in the morning, I wouldn't really have a big appetite for the rest of the day. Whereas I'm looking forward to this, I enjoy this, and it kind of sets the tone and keeps appetite in a good position, which in off season is important. So eggs, 3 whole eggs with this, 300 mils of egg whites, green beans, beetroots, ketchup and mustards. And then we have the carbs within this. We have the 150 cream of rice, 150 berries, some cinnamon sprinkled on top of that as well. So that's going to be that first meal. Something I've been using on the cream of rice. I picked it up when I was in the States. It's been a while since I've had it, but this is banging. Game changer. Definitely the best flavor drops. When they're gone, I probably won't buy any more because they're about $10, but cream of rice, perfect combo. It never stood a chance. Second work block boxed off. Just before meal 2, 10-minute walk on the treadmill. It's too cold to go outside. I couldn't be fucked. 10 minutes on this, lads. Digestion walk, as I like to call it, and just to rack up some of my steps for the day, just to clear my mind, get myself ready for the second meal before we hit back into work then, before third meal and training as well. So I think for me as well, in particular, appetite in an off season always used to be an issue, and it always used to really suffer and take a hit once I let that activity level drop really low during the day. So for me this time, appetite has stayed very high. I think one of the main reasons for this is just staying a little bit more active, and rather than letting my steps drop to like 5,000 from working at my desk all day, actually getting up for these like little 10-minute walks, etc., and keeping my steps in and around 9-10 has made a massive difference. So if you're struggling with appetite in an off season, move more. Right, so meal 2, 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of beef, 100 grams of berries, and then green beans and peppers in with this as well. So this is meal 2, training day. So one thing you'll realise is that I have a lot of fruit and veg. In the past, a big mistake I used to make was avoiding veg and even fruit as well, because I used to feel, what is the point in having veg in there when I'm so full in the off season? It's just going to be unnecessary volume, which will just make me even fuller. So I used to opt for like a greens powder or something, but I feel since really having a lot of veg and a lot of fruit in my diets, from a micronutrient perspective, it's actually improved my appetite and digestion all around. But again, it benefits digestion, it benefits appetite, allows me to put food down easier. Also, a big thing as well with having so much fruit and veg, it's actually really helped blood markers stay in an even better position too. So one phrase I always like to use is eat like an adult. Fruit, veg, utilise them. I never understand when people don't like fruit or veg, especially veg too. I absolutely love it. So eat like an adult, incorporate different colours, different vegetables, different fruits in your diets, make them fit in. You will feel better for it. They will be packed with micronutrients and they will be extremely beneficial. Plus, the likes of fruits, especially if you're in off season, they're going to be very carb dense as well. So it's only going to be a benefit. Meal. Work block number 3 is boxed off. And now we're sitting down, watching some YouTube, watching Prague Pro preview, which is on tomorrow. Tomorrow or Sunday, I think, Chris Bumstead's open debut, which is going to be exciting. So watching the preview, and I'm eating pre-workout meals. So we have chicken and rice, standard, pineapple and banana. You've seen. So 100 grams of pineapple, 150 grams of banana, 160 rice, 200 chicken. This is a pre-workout meal. We have YouTube Rest Against the Water as well, the Power Hour, and these actually got these recently as well. Knee sleeves. I would order a pair of single ply just in case my knees decide to give way over the next few months and I have none on hand. So they're there, but they feel pretty good right now. So the naked knee protocol remains. Intro workouts is ready. That will be sipped on intro workout throughout my session. So what's in this? We have carb drive, 50 grams of carbs coming from this. So this is unflavored, and then I will also have the essential gains in this as well. So essential aminos, carb drive, that is the intro workout stack of choice. We also have 5 grams of creatine in here as well, 15 grams of glutamine, and then 200 mils of coconut water. So hit the road. It is pull day today, tug day, and then I'll show you the rest of the day's food. Okay gang, so en route to the gym. I am back on the road and I decided to do a Sam Sulek in this. even the cap. Yeah, we are back on the road. We are back driving. I'm actually driving Gem's car, so I'm very grateful for her letting me drive, because I sold my car a few months ago when I couldn't drive. So now I'm carless, and that is another thing on my to-do list. But I have other priorities there right now, which I am trying to get sorted before I get myself a car, because getting a car can be stressful. So I don't have time for that at the moment, so we'll get that sorted hopefully before Christmas. I love my drives to the gym. I live about 20 minutes away from the gym, so I like this little drive, just kind of get myself in the zone, getting focused, and just getting myself mentally ready for the session. I have my pre-workout here. So we have Mega Pump in this. We also have the Stim. So it's a new Stim pre-workout from Conte. So I trialed it because I usually just do a black coffee as a Stim on a push and pull days. But I tried the Stim and I really fucking liked it. So we've ran with that for the past few sessions. So Mega Pump, the Stim. Oh. So I'll put that in now on my drive to the gym, so that when I get there, that'll be kicked in and I will be ready to rock. So actually a little update in terms of where I am at the moment. So body weight this morning was 277, so in around 126 kilo, which is the heaviest of this push so far, and I'm very, very happy with the level of conditioning I'm holding at this body weight. I've definitely been some woman just kind of pulled up beside me and was like, I was like, oh no. I was like, do I have a flat tire or something? I'm looking and I'm like, is the door open? Is the tire flat? I'm like, no, everything's fine. The petrol flap I can see is a little bit open. Fucking hell. I thought it was something really serious, but that can wait. I don't need to stop to close the petrol flap. Yeah, shit myself. Very happy with the composition I'm holding at this body weight. We haven't tried to chase body weight during this push-up phase. We've just kind of let it happen and we've been super patient with it. And I think it's definitely paid off, because I'm performing at my very, very best in the gym. Composition is not too sloppy. I feel absolutely amazing, physically, mentally, and usually in push-ups, this camera is going side to side. Usually in push-ups, I tend to suffer with lower back pumps, etc. when training legs when I get too heavy. So that hasn't been the case this time, and it's just from being patient. So things are running forward pretty smoothly. I know the goal was to prep the start of next year, so after Christmas, but let's just see what happens. I'm going to get blood work done again probably the end of this month. Last month it was pretty fucking good, so we'll get blood work done again the end of this month, see where we're at, and if we're in a good position, I may actually reconsider prepping and actually prep later in the year, potentially. There's a lot going on next year. My brother's getting married, potentially moving as well, so I have a lot going on, but let's just see how this month goes. Let's see where bloods are at, and let's see what happens, because I don't want to stop this train right now. When things are moving forward as well as they currently are, I just want to run with it. The stage will always be there. So I was so focused on aiming for PCA Ireland in May, which I may still do depending, but if the progress keeps running forward like this, I will make the most of this progress, and then I will just drop into whatever show later in the year, because ultimately progress is why I do this. I love it, so I'm not just going to stop a run of progress that's going so well just to do a show. We have Tug Day inbound, another opportunity to progress and get better. Let's go. So pull session wrapped up. Really, really fucking good session. Long session, hard session. Really looking forward to rest day tomorrow to do fucking nothing. It's Saturday tomorrow, it's rest day, and I am just going to rest, chill, eat, sleep, work, and get to bed early. So I'm looking forward to a good sleep tonight as well. So I'm just in the car now, going to eat post-workout, so I'll show you what it is. I've got into the routine and the habit of actually coming out to the car, eating, and then going home. And actually just sitting in silence or else watching some YouTube, because when you're in the gym for that long and the music is pumping, I just need my peace and my quiet. I am an introvert and I just need to remove myself and be on my own after a few hours of being with people. So here's the game plan. 160 grams of cream of rice in here, 150 grams of berries. Look at that vessel. Look at that vessel. 150 grams of berries and 10 grams of raisins. And then we have the whey, 50 grams of whey here. I'm going to pour that into this lad here now. That is post-workout meal. So as usual, minimal fats, high carb, easy digestible, and then my next meal will go in about 90 minutes after this one. So perfect post-workout meal, never fails. Yes guys, meal 5 about to go down. So back from the gym, finished off all messages for this evening. Now we're going to sit down with meal 5 and watch some Netflix, which I think is super important. Having that disconnect from obviously work to then having that chill out time, which then massively affects the quality of sleep as well. I feel like if there's no kind of switch off time, you're going to bed crazy worked up and your mind is still on overdrive, etc. So that disconnect then from work to chill to bed just allows you to relax, chill out, and have a much better quality sleep, which means when I get up the next morning, I'm ready to attack after a good sleep rather than still being worked up and having a shit sleep basically. So here we go. Nice meal this. 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, green beans and peppers as usual, more veg within this meal. 150 apple, 10 grams of almond butter. So again, some more fruit as usual. And then we have 200 grams of spuds with this meal. Air fryer, 180 degrees, 20 minutes, beautiful. So that is this meal. I will dig into this. It's a very good sign that I'm still enjoying these meals and looking forward to them at this body weight and at this stage of a push up as well. I do not miss the days where I used to force feed. I used to force feed meals, okay, and sometimes this is this is a strange one. Sometimes I'd regurgitate them and vomit them, but I'd catch it in my mouth and swallow it so I wouldn't lose any calories. So yeah, it's a strange old game, but it's nice to not have to do that at the moment with appetite being high. So we'll dig into this meal. Yes gang, so I know I look a bit like a paedophile, and that's okay. I know I do, so you can slag me. But I'm currently getting my last meal ready, so just have the kettle at the ready again. It's cream of rice for this meal, so I'm just giving this a little bit of a stir, and then we will get down to business and get this little lad down. But blue light blockers are on, as you can see. Just a little bit in regards to sleep subs and sleep protocol. So obviously I have to get a bit of switch off time. Once I finish work, glasses go on when I'm watching TV, and these are blue light blockers. These will block out any blue light, and they just help me relax and calm down and actually get me in a position where I'm actually ready to go to bed and fall asleep. They help me switch off. I also do Conte's Supreme Sleep, 1 serving, and then I actually do 30 milligrams of melatonin. For a lot of people, that will be a high amount, but it has me sleeping like an absolute baby. I actually don't get much grogginess from it when I wake up in the morning, so I can handle high amounts of that. So obviously last time I had a full day of eating, I was having my creamies before bed, and the creamies are absolutely banging. But the issue was, I was waking up 27 million times during the night to actually go toilet. So they had to go. It was affecting my sleep quality, so I needed to, oh my God, that blueberry was literally the exact amount I needed. Perfect. So the creamies had to go. So I have resorted back to cream of rice and then just having the whey as a sludge with the almond butter and berries. So this is the game plan for the last meal. We have 105 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of berries split between both of these, 70 grams of whey made into sludge. Look at that, that's proper thick. So 70 grams of whey, 20 grams of almond butter, and that is the last meal going down. That is training day, full day of eating, pretty much peak off season at the moment as well. So that is what's going down. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you maybe got some food or meal ideas from this as well, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just showing you my process and what I'm doing to make the progress that I'm making on my journey. So like, share, comment, just for the glasses alone. Drop me a comment, drop me a subscription, subscribe please. And yeah, back to bodybuilding content, more training coming up, more off-season eating coming up, and then before we know it, prep will begin. So I'm out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.